Hello guys, welcome to my new video. What I want to talk about today is anxiety. So if you haven't seen my first video, which is the last video I posted, in that video I'm introducing myself and why I decided to start to make these videos, and when I started my self-improvement journey and why I started it. So basically the reason why I started it was my anxiety. And so today in this video, I want to talk about what helps me get through my anxiety, what helps me move on from my anxiety. Obviously, it's not like it just totally disappeared. Sometimes it could come back, but what you have to learn is how to handle this anxiety, what to do to not make it kind of possess you when it comes back. So the first very important thing that at the same time I think, at least for me, was and is the hardest, which is to face your fears. So for me, having anxiety meant like having so many fears of so many things. I would not do so many things that I wanted to do in my life because I was afraid. So face your fears, face those things that give you anxiety. Obviously don't do dangerous things, but like there were smallest things that gave me anxiety, and I just faced my fears and did them. For example, I needed to fly to the US with my mom, and it's all my life, like since I was small, I would travel with planes and stuff, but I don't know why. I didn't know why. I was just afraid of flying to the US. And I mean, it was because I was gonna be in another place that wasn't my home, and I was scared to get an anxiety attack while I was on the plane. So this is an example to what I did was I went. I mean, I was obligated to go because we already bought the plane tickets, but I faced my fears and I went, and I did get anxiety sometimes, but I found a way every time to get over this anxiety, and also my mom being there with me helped me a lot. So this is an example of one of the fears that I faced. So face your fears, face what gives you anxiety. Maybe there's some things that if you do might give you anxiety, might trigger your anxiety. Go and do them. Do them so many times until these things don't give you anxiety anymore. So what I wanted to say actually at the beginning of the video is to actually start to heal. Like, if you want to actually start to face your anxiety, to learn how to face your anxiety, to learn how to handle your anxiety, to help to move on from this stage in which you're in now, in which you're suffering so much because of your anxiety. You may also have some depression, because usually, most of the time, depression accompanies anxiety. So if you actually want to move on, you have to actually believe you want to. You have to really want to move on, because maybe some of you might actually feel kind of comfortable in this anxiety because they're in their little bubble. And I actually felt that way when I actually started to step out of my bubble, when I started to heal myself. I would kind of feel uncomfortable because I was so used to of this terrible feeling of anxiety and sadness, and of not doing anything that would give me anxiety. So I want to give you guys the courage. I want you guys to be courageous and step out of this bubble and and step into the new version of yourself that is the best new version of yourself, that knows how to control your anxiety. Okay, So yes, believe that you can do it, and really want to. You have to want to move on from this stage of your life. Okay, so another tip that is very important, I think, is to talk to someone about it. Talk to someone about your anxiety. Do not keep it all inside of you, but talk about it to someone. It can be anyone, someone of your family, a very close friend, someone you feel close to that you feel like you can trust. I, for example, had my mom, and she helped me so much. And talk to someone about it. So another tip, which like helped me so much, is I started going to a psychologist. Um, so lots of people may not have this opportunity because of the cost of going to a psychologist, and I wish I could help you. But if you do have this opportunity, then please go. Because like when I started going to a psychologist, it really helped me. I feel like when I started going to a psychologist, my healing phase started. Because when you go to a psychologist, this person who studies psychology knows how to analyze you and your past, and so you will start to understand why you behave a certain way, why you have certain feelings. Like, yes, and so it's very important that if you have this possibility, please go to a psychologist. And yes, but if you don't have this opportunity to go to psychologist, what really helped me was also watching lots of videos on YouTube, and you can do that for free. You can watch videos on YouTube, and also another thing is writing in your diary. I feel like it really helps writing in your diary, because everything that's in your head, all your thoughts that are haunting you, you just write them down, and it's as if you like kind of clear your head, clear your mind, because all those thoughts that were filling up your head are now like on a sheet of paper, and in that way you can also see them better, you can understand better, and you can actually maybe analyze yourself. You can, not maybe, you can write them down and think of why you're feeling this, why you're acting this way, why someone else is acting that way towards you. And you can write it down and ask questions to arrive maybe to a conclusion of why, a response. And when you have a response, when you have a response about yourself, about everything, it makes you feel a bit more relieved. Like, that's why also going to psychology is very important, because you finally understand certain things, and which means you also get to know yourself better, and that that makes you feel much better. And you can maybe also by having certain answers, you can maybe find a solution to some of your problems. So basically, do not keep everything in, but talk about it to someone or write it down. And I want to share with you guys a tip that my psychologist gave me for when I had to fly over to America on the plane. And I was scared to maybe get a panic attack or get anxiety while I was on the plane, because, I mean, if you're on the plane and you get a panic attack, like maybe you're even alone and you can't talk to anyone about it, you don't know anyone, you don't know what to do. One tip that she gave me to calm yourself is to cross your hands on your chest like this, close your eyes, breathe in and out very deeply, listen to your breath, and think about a moment in the past in which you were happy, a moment that makes you happy and that relaxes you. That's one tip. Then another tip of to like handle your anxiety, if you're in a moment of anxiety and don't know what to do, concentrate on sounds, concentrate maybe on any type of object that is around you. Concentrate on the color of the object, on how it feels, like, because in that way your mind will be present. And when your mind is present, you are not like listening to your thoughts. You are not grasping onto your thoughts, and the thoughts that you have in your head is what gives you the anxiety, the panic attack. Yes. So in fact, another thing that is very important is being present. Like what I was saying before is that when you're present, you'll feel much more relaxed. You are not focusing on your thoughts. You are not like grasping onto your thoughts, analyzing them, and then like getting scared, getting anxious, getting sad. And so what really helps you is to be present in the moment, which is so hard because I feel like most of the people these days are not present. And there's so many times in the day in which I am not present. Most of the times in the day, I'm not present. And because it's very, very hard to be actually present, but it is possible. Hard does not mean impossible. It's possible. And many things to make you feel present are the 2 tips I gave you before, and also to listen to your breath. Like listen to your breathing. That makes you present. Meditating, you're practicing being present when you meditate. And also a very good book that talks about presence is The Power of Now of Eckhat Tolle. That book is really good. Actually, I haven't finished it. I've been reading it for like 2 years and I'm like at like half. I don't know why. Anyways, but already the half of the book that I've read, it's really good, and it talks about how the present moment is so important, and how like you find happiness in the present moment, and that is so true. And it gives you so many tips on how to be present. It explains why being present is so important for you. For example, it says another tip that it gives is to be present, feel like, look at the space around you, like feel the vastity around you. And yeah, like I said before, concentrate on colors, shapes, and yes, you should read that book. Another book that actually helps me, which I didn't read when I was, I started reading like a month ago. The book is, This Is How You Heal by Brianna Wiest. And it gives you, it's a very good book, and if you want to heal, you should read that book. So, as I said before, what creates anxiety are your thoughts, and you concentrating on your thoughts. So a tip to not attach yourself to your thoughts and analyze them and judge them is to look at your thoughts like as passing clouds that are passing. Look at them, okay? Don't like ignore them, but look at them, and without judging them, and just let them pass. Do not attach yourself to them, because by attaching yourself to them, you will start analyzing, you will start judging, and you will create anxiety. And also, do not judge yourself. Do not judge yourself. Do not judge your anxiety, because your anxiety is not the enemy. Your anxiety is hurting you, but it's what will bring you to the light, because without dark, there's no light. And with me, anxiety was so dark, but thanks to my anxiety brought me to the light. My anxiety brought me to begin my self-improvement journey. So do not see your anxiety as an enemy, but use it to become the best version of yourself. Another very important thing to do is to do things that make you feel good. Obviously, healthy things for you that are good for you, that make you feel good. For example, you maybe like working out, any kind of workout. Maybe you like taking walks, do that more frequently. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that you love. For example, maybe you like baking, maybe you like cooking, maybe you like putting makeup on. Do all of that, and actually you can create a career out of what you like doing, and that's very good. That's wonderful. And also move your body, because moving your body, exercise, is very good for your mental health. So exercise, any type of exercise. You can go walking, you can go running, you can work out at home, work out in the gym, you can dance, any type of workout. Anything in which you are moving your body. And this will not only help you internally, it will not only help your mental health, but also help your physical health. It will help you be healthier inside and outside. And when you're healthy inside, you will see it outside. You will look healthier outside. And this will also make you feel good. It will make you feel good not only because of the workout that'll make you feel good inside, but also because you are seeing yourself working out and you will be proud of yourself and you will see results. Then reading books is also very important. For example, like books on what, like for example, you're suffering of anxiety, the topic of this video. Read books on anxiety, on how to on how to handle your anxiety, or watch videos about it, listen to podcasts, or maybe if you don't like reading or you don't have much time, you can listen to the book. You can find lots of apps in which you can just listen to the book. Maybe you have to go to work, you have to go to school. While you're going to school, listen to it. Listen to the book, listen to the podcast, listen to the video with your headphones on. Another tip, next time I'll number the tips because I'm just like repeating another tip, but the next tip is to have your surroundings clean. If your surroundings are clean, then your head is clean. Like, it makes you feel so much better when everything around you is clean. Instead, if you live in a cluttered place, then your head will be cluttered, and it'll just make you feel so much more stressed out, more anxious, more sad. And a tip is to not like wait until your room is totally a mess and then have to clean up so much, and then it'll take so much of your time in which maybe you need to do other things, you want to do other things. So just like when maybe you're changing, and for example you're changing clothes, instead of throwing them, take the time to fold them back into your closet. It'll take 2 seconds. Instead of like leaving things around, put them back right away, because you just do things right away. It will take 2 seconds to put them back where they were, instead of them leaving them there and then leaving everything there and leaving everything around, and then one day you'll just find yourself with a cluttered room, and you just have to clean it all up, and it'll take you hours. I mean, that very frequently happens to me. But so we should all just put things away right away. When you pull them out, when you're finished with them, put them back, and then you'll have a clean room and you won't need to spend hours to have it clean. So one thing that would really help me, that also helps me now when I get anxious, is to think about my future plans, because I personally love planning my future. I personally love dreaming about my future, and sometimes I think about my future and maybe even in this moment do things for my future. That relaxes me. Maybe for some people actually it makes them more anxious because they are unsure on what they want to do in the future. But if this is like, if you are anxious about your future, you should make yourself a little plan, maybe of the close future, and make a little plan because of anything you want. Because if you really want it and if you really work for it, you can get anything you want, I promise you. So don't be anxious about it. Don't be in a negative mindset. I can't do this, I won't be able to do this, so I won't even dream about it. No, dream about anything and believe that you actually do it, so you can plan it. And then when you're in this moment of anxiety, you can think about it and be so happy, relax, and be like, oh my god, I can't wait for it. But also don't, like, be excited for the future, but don't be negative in the present. Don't be like, oh my god, I can't wait for the future because I don't like where I am now. No, you have to be happy and grateful of your present moment. Wherever you are, be grateful of your present moment, and don't fixate on the negative things on now, because I know how easy it is to find yourself to fixate in the negative sides of everything, only on those, without even thinking of the positive sides. No, be in the present moment and think of all the things you have that make you happy, and like all the small things that you should be grateful for. So talking about gratitude, it's very important every day to practice gratitude. Just think or write down what you're grateful for every single day, because that will make you love life. Like, when you start practicing gratitude, you will start realizing how lucky you are to be in the world, how lucky you are to have all these things that you have, how lucky you are to have a healthy body, to be able to move. And so when you practice gratitude, you'll start loving life, and you'll start loving yourself too, and it'll just be easier for you. Also, another thing that helps you is to socialize. Obviously, socialize with not toxic people. Socialize with mentally healthy people that make you feel good, that teach you something, that have good energy. Obviously, if you're able to do that, because maybe in this moment of your life, around you, you can't, there aren't many non-toxic people. But if you have this opportunity, socialize with people. So all of these tips that I gave you are to help you to deal with your anxiety, are to help you to handle it so you can move on. And when this anxiety comes back, because of these tips I gave you, you can learn to handle it. But these tips will not only help you with your anxiety, they will help you with life in general. So these tips I gave you, don't only like practice them now because you have anxiety. Start now practicing them, and continue even when you won't have this feeling anymore. Continue practicing these things, because they will help you in your life. They will help you be more positive. They will help you love yourself more. And yes. And one thing that I feel like many people do when they have anxiety or depression is they try to mutate their thoughts. They try to mute, not mutate. They try to mute their thoughts and ignore them by using alcohol or drugs, so that they don't have to think about it. But that just makes it worse. Do not do that. Please do not do that. Also, other maybe minor things that I used to do, which were to silence my thought, to not think about what I was suffering in the moment, was to binge watch TV shows or films, or even play video games for so long, to ignore your thoughts, to ignore your feelings. No, do not do that, okay? You You can obviously watch films and play video games, but not for too long. Because, like, do it because maybe you've had a long day, you want to relax for a little bit. But do not do it for a long time. Do not do it because you want to ignore what's in front of you. No, you have to face your fears. You've got to face your anxiety. You have to know how to handle it. And finally, do not accept yourself like this. Do not accept yourself how you are now. Do not think, okay, that's okay, I'll just remain like this. No. Just, you can become whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. And believe that. Do not accept yourself how you are now. Obviously, love yourself. But do not just remain how you are now. You have to evolve. You have to keep evolving. Okay guys, so this video is finished and it makes me so happy to talk about this. I hope it makes me so happy to help you guys. And bye. Thanks for watching.